Well, you might already know Laura Dave from her several best-selling books like The Last Thing He Told Me and 800 Grapes. But in her newest project, Dave is tackling a family drama between siblings grappling with the death of their father and the secrets that he kept. Goodreads is calling The Night We Lost Him one of the most anticipated books of the fall season. Laura Dave is with us in studio now, also ahead of a couple events in San Diego. So good morning to you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. It's fun to be down in San Diego today.
It's so cool that you get to kind of travel around touring ahead of this book. It came out, what, a week ago?
1 week ago.
Okay,
yes.
so, I mean, what have things been like in the last week? There was a lot of anticipation building because of this, due to your previous books that had a lot of success, which we'll talk about. But this is a new project for you.
Yes.
This is something different. So tell us about this book.
It is about these two estranged siblings, as you were just saying, who their father is this mogul. He owns a boutique luxury empire of hotels.
Right.
And he is pushed to his death. But the authorities rule the death accidental, and the siblings think something else is awry. And they start investigating his killing and uncover a 50-year-old family secret that reveals they really didn't know the man that is their father.
And it's interesting because the book starts off with you kind of learning the relationship between the siblings themselves, which already don't seem like a great pair to be detectives in their father's death. But they're kind of forced to do so because they don't trust what the detectives are telling them, which is that he fell off the cliff, essentially. Whereas they've been saying all along, he knows this area super well. He would be the last person to die that way.
Yes, exactly.
So what's that relationship like between the two siblings, and how did you come up with this storyline?
Well, the siblings were raised in different homes. I love the idea. I read a while ago that even if you're raised in the same home as your sibling, you're raised by two different parents.
Right.
Because they parent you at different times in their life, at different times in your sibling order. And here, it's really the volume is turned up on that because these two siblings were raised in different homes. They have the same father, different mothers, and they didn't know each other at all growing up. So this is sort of their first, and it's a very heightened way to get to know each other.
Yeah.
They're quite estranged. They don't trust each other. And it's going to be a love story, really, a familial love story between these two, which is centered in the axis of two other love stories, romantic, that come out throughout the book.
Tell us about The Last Thing You Told Me.
Yes.
Season 2 coming?
Season 2 is coming, which I'm very excited about.
And then already you were saying this has something special in the works too, right?
Yes.
Do you want to start off with Season 2? Tell us a little preview of what Season 2 is going to look like and then jump back to this.
Sure. The Last Thing You Told Me, Season 2, we're going to start filming in a few weeks. I actually am writing the sequel now.
Okay.
So we're going to have a sequel next fall, and then the show will come out.
And then if you enjoy this, then what's something special that people can look forward to?
This is going to be a movie on Netflix.
Incredible. This is so cool that you already got the Netflix deal with this ahead of the release of the book, right?
Yes.
So people already knew with the Apple TV success that you were writing something special, and now this is out. People can buy it in bookstores. They can buy it online. But we encourage them to shop local because you have a couple events that are coming up too here in San Diego.
I'm a huge Warwick's fan. I've come to Warwick's for most of my books.
Right.
And I get to do two events with Warwick's today. One is a lunchtime event, and the other is this evening event at the store at 7:30 tonight.
And people are encouraged to sign up in advance if they can to RSVP that they're going to be there because they're limited on space oftentimes. And what's the event going to look like? A discussion, Q&A style?
Yes, a discussion, and I can't wait. A Q&A, and I can answer all questions, and I get to go to one of my favorite bookstores.
For now going on 2 different books that you've written that are turning into a completely different art form.
Yes.
What level of involvement do you have in that transition? Or do you prefer to kind of step back and say, let the filmmakers do that?
Well, I actually co-created the TV show with my husband, so we were really involved. He's a screenwriter, and we are writing this as a movie together, too.
So how does that work with your relationship with your husband? Do you say you take it away, or are you very closely involved in that?
So we're really closely involved. I usually do the first draft of everything, since they're sort of my characters in the books, and then he comes in where it's a really lovely working relationship, I sort of go micro on the characters, and then he goes sort of macro on making it visual and cinematic and moving it into what's required of that medium. And for the last thing he told me, we have this incredible group of writers that are that worked with us in season 1, and actually in season 2, because I'm writing the sequel, they're sort of, taking the lead. They're doing that. But for this, I'm going to come back in and work on the movie.
Right. Laura, Dave, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Good luck with the events in
Thank
San Diego
you.
later on today. We'll be right back after a quick break. Grab the book.